Today on the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries.
We've been very fortunate to draw a tag in Kansas. We are in a great spot right now.
Well, in this episode, Wade was fortunate enough to draw a Kansas muzzleloader tag. So with the help of Worldwide Trophy Adventures, we'll join Wade in central Kansas for the opening day of the Kansas muzzleloader season.
You know, here in Kansas, when you talk to a lot of people that hunt up here, you know, everybody starts, they're big. Big up here can be put two different ways. It can be talking about their body size, and it can be talking about their antlers, because they grow both of them big in this part of the world. Just like anywhere, good habitat, good groceries, good genetics, and age are all some of those major components to growing a big whitetail. You know, here where we're at in Kansas, there's lots of milo fields. We're seeing lots of soybeans, lots of corn. There's just lots of farming that goes on in this area. Rich soil, you know, very fertile. Great bedding areas that are not going to be disturbed at all for the whitetail. And water. And you put a lot of that together with a well-managed herd like the state of Kansas has with their limited tag that are available for people to come hunt. And you got a recipe still to this day to find deer that'll just absolutely leave you mind blown.
With Wade settled in camp, he spends the necessary time down on the range getting his Thompson Center muzzleloader ready for the hunt.
You know, muzzleloaders are not something to have to break the bank for a person. You know, this Thompson Center Impact Muzzleloader, it's one that we, you know, started using last year. It's an updated model to a proven platform. I basically have mine set up just like it would come from the factory. There hasn't been anything major changing on mine. I added a Cabela's muzzleloader scope, specifically set up for muzzleloaders. Got everything set in, dialed in to where I can, you know, hunt with it, feel very accurate out to 150 yards. You could obviously shoot it farther, understand all the dynamics of my personal muzzleloader at that setup, and I like everything about it. You've got a multitude of options as well when you get ready to pick the Impact, if that's the one that you settle on to be able to use, from, you know, different barrel looks and styles, and, you know, camo. You can get a black one, you can get the stainless one, which is the one that I'm shooting that I like personally. So lots of options there. And then when you look further into the Thompson Center line of products, you've got the bullets, you've got all the cleaning supplies, you've got everything to basically build your kit. You can't just grab it and run out and think you're gonna get maximized performance. You do have to clean it, you do have to prep it, you do have to understand all the nuances. You do need to spend some time matching the right bullets, matching the right powder mix for your particular hunting opportunities and shot distances that you're gonna look at. All these muzzleloaders that are on the market today will perform a little different with certain bullets, and I always encourage people to try different bullets, to try different loads, and find the one that fits exactly for the one that they're shooting. And hey, at the end of the day, it gives you more reasons to go shoot and spend time on the range, which we all like. So with spending time, understanding their particular muzzleloader, finding the right recipe for theirs basically, and a little bit of tender loving care on it, you're gonna be pretty impressed when it comes time to go muzzleloader hunting.
If you'd like to learn more about Thompson Center muzzleloaders, visit their website at tcarms.com. Well, when we return, Wade gets set for his hunt here in Kansas. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Yamaha's proven off-road ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Garmin Zero. Leave the guesswork behind.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X2. With a compact chassis perfect for exploring tight technical terrain. An ultra-quiet and smooth 850 class twin-cylinder engine. And next-level versatility with a 600-pound dumping cargo bed. No other side-by-side delivers this level of proven off-road performance. The all-new Wolverine X2 from Yamaha.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton.
You know, it's been probably 13, 14 years since I've had an opportunity to get up and hunt this part of the world. We didn't hunt this morning. This is actually opening morning for Kansas Muzzleloader. You know, when it's this hot, we've seen it time and time again in our travels that, you know, you're busting deer out a lot of times when you go into some of the stands and the hunting areas, and that'll change their pattern. If you can leave them alone, let them, you know, do what they want to do and come back in here in the night, and there could be deer bedded all through this area. It's lots of agriculture, lots of soybeans and milo fields. There's actually a food plot behind us that we're kind of hoping that the deer are going to work to, and we're not actually set up facing that food plot because we feel like those bigger mature deer are going to be the last ones to come in. So we're going to try to get them before they get there into the feeding area right there where they're at. And hopefully that strategy will be sound and good for us. You know, we've done like we like to do a lot of times, which is just kind of improvise a ground blind, cut some cedar, deadfalls, hunting next to water. I love to hunt by water because I like to fish too. And so we just got really kind of a cool backdrop in this area that we're hunting, and we'll kind of expand on it more as the show goes on. But hopefully we'll get fortunate and we'll see some good deer tonight. Doe way out across that field coming out of them cedars. You can see her wagging her tail starting to run right now. That's a good 500-600 yards away, probably more. We've seen a couple of does already just do the same thing.
The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by 10-Point Crossbows. Perfection lives here. Record Rack. Serious Nutrition. Conquest Scents. Hunt Sense and Dog Training Sense. Smith & Wesson Performance Center. Performance when it matters most.
How do you aim a 36-yard shot with a 30-yard fixed pin at a 15-degree angle with a 7-inch holdover without moving a single pin? Easy. You get one of these. Zero, the auto-ranging digital bow sight. from Garmin.
Bone Collector was born on a gun range at the Thompson Center headquarters. Our goal was just to develop the absolute best in muzzleloading history. We added things like the Speed Breach XT, energy burners in the stock, reduced recoil by 43%, the Thompson Center Power Rod, weather shield technology, more corrosion resistant than even stainless steel. I remember thinking, I don't know what we call this gun, but it's gonna be a Bone Collector.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton.
Once the blind, was pretty completed, Jeff and I, we got locked down, we got set in. We pretty much in our mind, now anything can happen at any time. You never know when a deer's gonna get up, get bumped, come running by you, but we pretty much knew we had about a 3-hour wait to get the shadows into the field and get some deer moving. But sure enough, we started actually seeing some deer 600, 700, 800 yards to our southeast, moving towards that milo field very early, and a couple of pretty big bodied deer. Step out from under, see your trees where he's been sleeping. Turn his head, start shaking. And then your whole body turns inside and out and you start shaking. We got a pretty good buck over here in the distance, kind of going towards that milo field also, where we saw those other deer earlier. It's about 7:40 now. We've legal shooting time, I believe today is at 8:10, so we've still got the really good time of the day. That's a pretty good deer over there. Still how good it's a long way.
Now, as the afternoon started to fade for Wade and Jeff, the deer activity in a once quiet field suddenly exploded. More action from Kansas when we return. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors. Bradley Smoker, food smoking made easy.
Feed your need for speed. The Nitro XRT unleashes speeds up to 470 feet per second, producing 25% flatter arrow trajectory, resulting in knock-breaking accuracy and unprecedented knockdown power. The world has never seen a crossbow this fast, accurate, and compact. The Nitro XRT from 10-Point.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton.
About to get busted. My heart's pounding. He's done. Give me a second. That was intense. I mean, I don't know where all these deer came from. I mean, it was just like a flood of deer showed up. They were just everywhere at the last minute. Golly. But, I mean, they just came from everywhere, all over the place. Deer here, deer there, deer just at every angle. They came at that pond, they came across here, they came here. I mean, I shot that deer like 35 yards. I mean, he came crashing through all that brush. Wow, that was pretty intense right there. Kansas muzzleloader. First night, big deer down. Let's go look at him. He looks pretty freaking big from here. Oh my God. I'm kind of shook up a little bit right here. Don't even know what to say. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. What a deer. I mean, at late evening, you know, as you would expect, these deer get up, come out of these bottoms here, and start coming across. And you know, this entire flat right here just came alive with deer coming out of it. And we don't even know how many bucks we saw here at the last few minutes. Look at the tines on that. He just came out, and 2 or 3 others. There was an 8-point down here at the water getting a drink, and they were like literally running over us there at the end. And you know, the footage isn't going to do it justice because there were so many of them and we couldn't move. But as this guy here started coming up, there's 2 of them. I just haven't been happy with either one of them. And they got down there on that pond and they started mixing around. One was taller than this one here, and I could see this extra tine right here, and I actually thought the tine was right here on his main beam. And he got between me and Jeff to where Jeff had no shot. He had to make a move behind us to get into position. I mean, he's just staring under that tree. The doe's the other buck that came up there, he picked us off. And then this went down. Golly. And I mean, that TC Impact put him on the ground right there in his tracks. What a deer. That's probably the heaviest deer I've ever shot. Look at this palmated right there. Golly. When you watch this all back, and I've watched it a bunch already, I mean, it's so cool to see the big view and the little view of it, with the deer coming in and running and other deer scooting out and going different directions, and the big deer passing up that giant 8-point that had been at the pond, and he's looking around like, what's going on? And then the vision of that big 9-point under that tree, just broadside staring at me. I don't think there's any way I can ever forget that sight. I mean, it is just a phenomenal sight. And then you pull the trigger and all the smoke from the muzzleloader, and they just envelops you and goes all around you. And you think, man, at that moment, how cool it was to draw a tag in Kansas and have this experience and see all this go down, and just a phenomenal hunt.
Congratulations, Wade, on your Kansas muzzleloader entry into the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries. If you'd like to learn more about Thompson Center muzzleloaders, visit their website at tcarms.com. Well, that'll do it for us here on this episode, and we'll see you next time.
We plan all year for this. We hone our skills. We have confidence in the gear we choose. We pour over thousands of images and videos. When the time comes, will you be ready? Introducing the all-new 4K camera by Stealth Cam. Proven.
Protect it or lose it.
Protect it or lose it.
Protect it or lose it.
Protect it
or lose it.
Protect it
or lose it.
Protect it or lose it.
Many said that we were just obsessed when we started, that there had to be an easier way to smoke food. As time passed, the Bradley family created a lineup of Bradley electric smokers that has made it easier for the novice or even expert chef to get perfect results every time they use it. Grab yourself a Bradley smoker and take your cooking to an all-new level.
For precise prescription eyewear, Wiley X knows there's no room for error. We meticulously craft our own prescription lenses to fit our high-rack frames. And our ANSI safety-rated lenses are tested to uncompromising standards. Nothing but precise. Because precision is everything.
What does it take to make EverCalm deer scent? It takes a deer farmer who raises whitetails. It takes mixing the special blend of EverCalm, testing each batch.
Smells like deer.
And then pouring each container. Each container is cleaned, examined, and packaged for shipping. It takes the finest deer herd and a great team of people to make the best hunting scent available. EverCalm from Conquest Scents.
Want to know why the top shooting pros choose High-Vis? High-Vis has an enormous lineup of sights for every shooting platform possible that are clean looking and easy to mount. Improve your shooting with faster target acquisition and eliminate cross-eyed dominance. High-Vis sights are the brightest out there, helping you find your target with ease, no matter the shooting conditions. Choose the best. Choose High-Vis and see what you've been missing.
Nobody likes crawling, creepy, or flying bugs. So ward them off with Sawyer Permethrin. It's more than a repellent. This odorless spray repels and kills mosquitoes, ticks, and more than 55 other kinds of insects. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors.
We demand a lot from the products that we use on our adventures around the world. When it comes to keeping things seriously cold, we rely on Angle Coolers, who have for over 50 years kept things cold. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
I came back from Afghanistan with a traumatic brain injury. I couldn't talk. I still can't talk right. I didn't want to leave the house. Then my wife, God bless her, she got me off the couch and said, hey, enough's enough. You got to get back outdoors. And hunting gave me a whole new purpose, you know. It sped up my recovery big time. When I was deployed, I trusted Trijicon, and I still do today. Sergeant Rob Gustafson, U.S. Army retired.
Trijicon, brilliant aiming solutions.